A child's approach to the world is playful, a way of discovering how things work and what makes things happen. In play, children learn how to cooperate and share with each other.
Can I put mine in the way?
Play is that magic part of childhood that's fun and joyful, and sometimes just silly.
Maybe these will try it.
It's through play that children develop many basic skills that form the foundation for later academic learning. Skills like being able to concentrate, to use trial and error to test ideas, and to stay at a task all begin in a child's play.
I'm curious what's inside.
I'm curious too, Philip. Here it comes.
Play is where friendships are born and where children come to enjoy each other.
You can come over to our house and you can eat some plants here. Okay, can I bring my other friends? Sure. Okay, thanks.
A play environment gives children opportunities to use all kinds of materials. Here they discover what it feels like to plan, create, and carry out projects. Shared play experiences link children together, building their sense of community, their sense of belonging.
Doctor, doctor, where I die, can't the fire be alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm alive.
Well, clearly, in my mind, the developmental task of young children is play. Is to learn how to play. Play is their natural way of learning. And as they learn how to play, they're learning how to learn. And clearly there's a direct correlation to their later learning in school. The language, the social skills, the confidence, the powerfulness, the self-awareness, they're all interconnected. Children who have difficulty with play have difficulty even becoming part of the group. They don't have the words or the language. They don't have the confidence of having done this so many times that they know how to jump in and how to be involved. Every step for them is very, very difficult. And most often they need a helping hand.
You've been watching scenes from a remarkable video training series for all adults who work with young children. The Hand in Hand series gives you a powerful resource to show that even in the richest play-based classrooms, there are children who aren't able to get fully involved. Children who are missing out on learning day after day. We used to believe that providing stimulating activities and encouraging children would be enough to open the door to learning. But in today's classrooms, teachers are seeing more children who struggle with play. They may be children from different cultures who are trying to learn a new language and understand different expectations. They may be children who are experiencing difficulties and disruptions in their lives that put them under stress. Or they may be children with special needs who are being exposed to play-based learning for the very first time. If all children aren't helped to build the play and social skills they need, they'll be at risk for academic failure. Teachers are seeing children with a variety of behaviors like these that limit their ability to play and to get fully involved in the learning opportunities in their classrooms. Some children may appear to be disruptive, but others can be almost invisible. Children with behaviors like these are having play problems. Teachers are looking for ideas on how to help. They're asking what to do. How can they make their classrooms a place where every child can learn? The 7-module Hand in Hand series presents a new way to observe children's play. It will help you show viewers how to identify, children they may not have recognized as having problems with play. Hand in Hand also presents dozens of teacher-tested strategies and techniques that viewers can take back into their classrooms and begin to use immediately. To work with children developing typically, children at risk, and children with special needs. Now you can show example after example of extended teacher-child interactions that give viewers a chance to see different teaching styles, perspectives, and ideas. Now let's look at another scene from Hand in Hand. This is typical of dozens of teacher-child interactions you'll see in the 7 Hand in Hand video programs. Some children who have play problems get our attention immediately. Behavior like this is out of bounds. It's not acceptable. But this child, Alex, may not even realize he's doing anything wrong. It would be easy to label a child who behaves like this a discipline problem. But as this teacher continually stepped in to protect others from Alex, she began to see that his aggressive behavior wasn't just causing problems for other children, it was also causing Alex problems. Over and over, as he tried to play with classmates, Alex was rejected, pushed out of play by the children he hurt or upset. Not every child with a play problem is immediately obvious. Some are easy to overlook, and they may move from one classroom to the next without ever being identified. Watch this child. What do you notice about her behavior? She's quiet, unobtrusive, not causing problems or calling attention to herself. Does she have a play problem? A child like this, who wanders quietly through the classroom, may not be noticed at all. But if she doesn't get involved, she is shut out of learning too. Wandering becomes a play problem when a child is unable to get into play on her own. Why are trainers and educators so excited by the Hand in Hand series? Because Hand in Hand is one of the most flexible training resources they've ever used. With the Hand in Hand series, you can show how different teachers work with more than 20 children, how they adjust and adapt strategies to meet the needs of each child. It's the real world of teaching, where some things work and some things don't. Hand in Hand shows the full range of possible interventions, from direct teacher support to curriculum adaptations that increase interest, to ideas for helping children learn to play together. In every Hand in Hand module, viewers will see teachers trying several strategies with each child. Here's an example from Module 7, The Child Who is Rejected. This is just one intervention teachers used to help Alex. Because Alex continued to be rejected, the teacher tried to help him become more aware of how his behavior made others feel. She also prompted his classmates to talk to him directly.
We try to say to kids, tell him how you feel about it, and tell him what you want him to do. Did he talk to you about it, John? He just scratched your face? Do you remember our rules in school for keeping children safe? What did we say you have to do? We want to keep children safe. So what about our hands? Can we use our hands to scratch people? Can we use our hands to choke people or hurt them? No. How do we tell them what we want? What do you have to do to tell John something? You have to tell him, I would like to use that spoon or that scoop. You cannot take it from him and you cannot scratch him because he won't feel like he wants to play near you. He'll feel scared of you. I want John to feel safe. Okay? How's it starting to feel now? Is it feeling better? Do you like to get kids scratching you at school? You should tell him that you don't want to play with him if he scratches you. Would you tell him that so he'll know and he won't scratch you anymore?
I don't like to play with him. I won't scratch you anymore.
It sounds like you can work it out. In a couple minutes, it will be cleanup time. And will you be able to clean up together and be friends? Good. Okay, go and work it out at the sand table. Help each other.
It was important to help children whom Alex had hurt or upset talk about the problem instead of just rejecting him. This was a powerful way to increase Alex's awareness of how his behavior affected others.
Hand in Hand stresses the importance of helping children like Alex learn positive social skills. Often, it's these very social skills that children with special needs struggle with the most. The interventions shown in the Hand in Hand series will help teachers identify and meet many IEP goals for these children. What makes Hand in Hand so powerful is that it continually directs viewers' attention from the play problem behaviors children are having toward the skills they need to be more successful. You can show the teacher's process of observing to learn more about the child, then planning, setting goals, and trying a number of different strategies. Now let's look at another intervention. This is from Module 3, The Child Who Dabbles, and involves a child with some developmental delays.
Watch as teacher Susan Lazarek notices that Felicia has gotten frustrated with her attempts at block building.
Oh, what happened? What are you making? Did you fall down? Did you have them up on here? 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3. Now what did you have on top? Felicia's one of those children who really wants to play and has some idea of what she wants to do. But often when I look over her, she's not actually playing. She doesn't seem to know what the materials can do or how she can make things work for herself. And so she dabbles. She may move a block back and forth, but can't go anywhere in her play and seems really frustrated. And that's when I know I need to move in and help her. Will it stay on there? It rolls right off. Is there another way you can put that on, Felicia, so it will stay? How else can you put it on? What else can you do? You can stand them up. Does that stay better? That doesn't look so wiggly.
Listen how Susan talks about the play, defining the problem, to help Felicia understand how to add more blocks. Susan continues to explain what's happening, pointing out things for Felicia to think about.
On this side. Nail it fit. Whoa, that's good. Shall I move this over a little bit for you? Give your hand a little more room.
By prompting Felicia to think and problem solve, the teacher encourages her to stay longer and become more deeply involved in play and learning. In workshops, classes, and in-service meetings, where Hand in Hand is being used, it's easy to see why participants are so excited and motivated. They're learning many practical techniques they can use immediately.
It was very helpful in the Hand in Hand series to see several different strategies and interventions working with each child because they have different needs. And in the real world, we need to approach each child in several different ways before we find the key to help that kid make the next step forward.
The Hand in Hand series has received national awards for excellence in teacher education. It will help you increase the skills of all adults who work with young children. To order the Hand in Hand series, call Educational Productions today.